cool guy. We've talked to him before. It is Chris from August Solar and Roofing. Chris, how you doing this morning?
Good, Tori. We get to speak to the 840 people this week instead of the 810 people.
Hey, listen, we've got to spread the word. We've got to spread the word because we need to. We need to learn. Here's what we were talking about last week. I think, solar is a relatively new thing, relatively new, and we just don't know as much as we need to know. And you're starting to educate consumers regarding roofing and solar. It's a very popular thing now, solar panels. But what we found out very recently from you and your company is that one of the things you have to be careful of is putting brand new panels on an older roof, because that could start some trouble. You want to explain that to our listeners, Chris?
Yeah, August Roofing, we've been providing homeowners just like your listeners, with exceptional quality roofing solutions for over 31 years, from roof repairs to replacements. And then in about 2015 is when we started taking on solar systems. We just saw that the industry was not properly attaching the solar systems to the roof and causing a lot of problems for the homeowners, a lot of damage. It actually caused quite a few of the early solar companies to go out of business, and because of the callbacks. And so we just decided that, we wanted to take better care of our customers and not have this happen to them. So one of our greatest values that we deliver to customers nowadays is to create an entire system that, maybe, comes from replacing the roof, checking the solar system, sizing it correctly, and attaching it to your roof properly, all in one fell swoop. And then now we have a solar system and a roofing system that are now working together. They're both 25-year systems, and now you have peace of mind. You don't have to worry about it, and your electrical bills are lower. Win-win for everybody.
Have you ever come across, now that we're talking about, an older roof, and I have to say, here in Santa Clarita, some of these, I used to consider myself in a new housing development, and I realized I've been here almost 25 years. Time goes by so quickly. And so my roof, if I was interested in solar, and I am, you'd come out and check the roof first, I'm assuming, and to make sure we don't need any of those repairs or even, a partial new roof or whatever, in order to move forward. Is that what happens? Is that like your first stop is to check the roof that's already in place?
Well, actually, the first thing we do is we'll assess your whether solar is right for you, because it's not right for everybody. So the first thing is to really decide on whether solar is appropriate for you, if you want it, what's going to be your payback, that kind of thing, investments. And then once that's done and we say, yeah, this is a great fit for you, Tori, then we go and we'll actually come out on site and double check the roof, make sure what condition it is. Sometimes we'll just do a part of the roof, to make sure that wherever the solar system's going, that's right. And sometimes we go, well, you know what, you do need a new roof. This is the opportune time to do it. And that way we, again, like I said earlier, we can create a system. We're taking you from the tippy top of your roof all the way to the eaves, gutters, solar system, brand new roofing, and now you have peace of mind. You don't have to worry about it, and you can turn your AC on in summer and not have to worry about it.
And boy, do we need the AC. Living in desert conditions, right? Chris, a question for you. I have a neighbor who has solar panels on not the roof, but on their arbor in the backyard. Yeah. How do you feel about that? And do you do that kind of work as well?
That's correct. Yes, we do. I mean, solar systems do not need to be put on the roof. We do what are called ground mount systems. If you happen to have enough property and some nice facing slopes, you can actually put the solar system on the ground and put it there. Arbors, we don't do this, but I'm sure a lot of your listeners have seen some of the schools create awnings for parking cars and stuff underneath it. So, there are a lot of other applications beside the roof. Now, cost-effective wise, the roof is usually the most easiest and most cost-effective, but not in all systems.
That's why you have to come out. Yeah, that's why you got to come out. That's why you kind of come out and keep educating people, because I just don't think we know enough about the entire. We think we know. Over the last, I would say, what do you think? About 10 years, this whole solar has kind of come to, right? About 10 years. And we think.
Yeah, probably about 10 years is when it's really become, a thing. And even, we're even finding education's big for us at August Roofing and Solar. Even people, we've had roofs up over our heads for their entire life, but even roofing needs to have proper education. And so we're really big on having when our guys come out, we don't, it's not like we stand in the front yard and say, okay, $25,000, and then we go. We spend 60 to 90 minutes with our clients, educating them whether or not they become our client. It helps them even in assessing future bids and whether they need to do the project or not. So it's really important for us.
It's important to us, too, even though we may or may not want to hear that we need a new roof or we need a new part of our roof. We still need to hear that. Do you offer, because I know some of this can get a little costly, but we can't do without a roof for sure. And, if we want to invest in solar panels, we might need to get a new roof. Do you offer any financing or any way we don't have to give you just, our firstborn in order to have this done?
Yeah, of course we do. We have a program that where we've actually taken people's roof and solar system and we're able to finance it, and the payment was actually at or sometimes a little less than what their electric bill was. So we call it actually getting a free roof. It's kind of a play on words, but
I hear you. No, I hear you. I love it. I wish you could do something about the gas bills that we're now.
Exactly. They got crazy this month, didn't they?
They are a little crazy. Maybe that's next on your to-do list, right? Chris, always a pleasure talking to you. I learn something every time we have you in studio. It's August Roofing and Solar. If you want to check out the website, it is augustroofing.com. Is that correct? Chris, augustroofing.com. Check it out. He's a great guy. He and his colleagues they'll hook you up. They know what to do, and they're not going to sell you a new roof if you don't need it. If you don't need it and you want to get solar, you can trust these guys. Chris, we'll talk to you again next week.
All right. Have a good week, Tori.
You too. Bye-bye.